I've got some remaining tour dates to tell you about. Tickets are currently remaining in State College, PA, February 7th. Amherst, Massachusetts, February 9th. Brisbane in the Australia on March 1. Sydney in the Australia on March 10th. Jackson, Mississippi, March 26th. New Orleans, Louisiana, March 29th and 30th, right there before Easter. Atlanta, Georgia on April 4th. Get all your tickets at theovon.com/TOUR. Today's guest is one of the funniest people I think that's ever lived. And it's a wild thing to say because I'm only just known him this period of time, but I'd go on to throw him on in there, probably in the top 400. He is on his American Royalty Tour right now. He has his own show, The Tim Dillon Show. It's a podcast. You can find it every week. I'm just so grateful to get to yap it up with this guy. Man, he makes me laugh. Today's guest is my friend, Mr. Tim Dillon.
Shine that light on me. I'll sit and tell you my stories. Shine on me, and I will find a song I will sing it. I'm gonna stay.
I can't even try one. I don't know. Sometimes I like it. I just started doing it because, like...
Can we see Tim's shot just so we have his idea of it so we can...
If you can de-red my face somehow, that would be amazing. I know that these things are hard to do.
Did you get a procedure done or something?
No. It's just, I have a breakout today. Some days you just wake up and you have like a breakout. But if you have any of the technology that James Cameron used in Avatar...
To de-red your face a little?
To just de-red my nose.
Yeah, we'll take something off of you.
Any of the technology. If you do like plastic surgery, there's got to be some like AI. Like I just...
No, we just got Scalpel. We just got Scalpel.
Good. I think that...
Software.
Technology should get to a point where like literally when someone sees you, they should go, who are you? You know?
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, I mean...
The fact that we have to show up...
It's crazy.
As ourselves.
No, it's insane. And that's why that's why the metaverse is gonna slap, as the kids would say.
Dude, the simple fact that
a
one-legged person has to actually present themselves.
It's insane.
They should just, because online they have two legs.
It's like, hey... How humiliating do you want this existence to be?
Yeah. Now I see why people are like Jacob Elordi 2006 on their handle.
Yeah.
But they won't come to the door to get their DoorDash.
No, because God only knows. I'll tell you this, man. Those DoorDash people see some shit.
Oh, God, dude. First of all, lest we forget, the people that have had to go... to people's homes, brother. They have to go into the trenches of...
Well, sometimes they get killed. Sometimes people kill them. Sometimes you have a burrito in your car and you're driving it to someone's house. And that is going to be the last thing you do on this earth. The last thing you do is walk a soggy burrito to a guy's house. And instead of just taking the burrito and saying thank you, he goes, I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, he said.
And then they kill you.
Yeah. They say, welcome to Memphis. Okay, brother.
Welcome to Memphis.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of the people inside who know they're going to kill you, as you're walking up, murders have gotten so advanced with like ambiance and production that they will even play, There Goes My Hero.
Right.
From like a yard plant, speakers hidden in yard plants.
Yeah. As you're about to go, and
watch
then you're
him as he goes.
And you're laying there and you're bleeding out, and one of the last thoughts you have is, this song is great. Yeah. This is a great song.
Yeah.
And I'm sad I won't be able to hear it anymore. It's the last thing I'm hearing. And then you see that burrito as you're bleeding out. You just look at it, just that burrito.
Yeah.
It's a tough gig.
A hand just comes in a frame and gets it.
Yeah. It's a tough gig. The gig economy is tough.
Well, I've talked about this before. They want us to all just be people who are doing gigs.
Oh,
they
for
want us to
sure.
be. It will eventually be the lords,
Yeah.
right? And then everybody else will just be driving around, like literally holding. We'll all be Uber drivers,
Right.
and we'll be holding each other at gunpoint to be passengers. Like,
Yeah.
be my passenger now.
Well, yeah.
Sit in the back seat. Subscribe to my daughter's OnlyFans while
Right.
you're back there.
Right.
She's in the front seat with a light on her vagina. No.
Yeah. No, it's going to get to a point where there's going to be, I think, communities where no one leaves, like really wealthy communities. And then people are just going to get so rich. These houses are getting so big. Everything they want is going to be in their house. Like they're going to have a Whole Foods in the house.
Yeah.
It'll be a tinier Whole Foods, but it'll be in their house. They go, I just have a grocery store in my home. I have everything I need in my home. We have a little doctor's office. They're going to get to a point where you go to the doctor and they just take an elevator down in their house.
To an
And
urgent care.
There's an urgent care. There's a nurse sitting there, and the nurse is going to hand you the paperwork, and you go, bitch, you're in my house. You know what I mean? And then she's going to go, yeah, but it's like still one of those things we have to fill out. And you go, all right, so you're filling out paperwork in your own house to get your ball looked at. And that's how rich, that's the level of rich where you're never going to have to leave.
Never.
Never going to have to leave.
And why should you have to leave? And
Yes.
then, I think then every now and then you gamble online by ordering DoorDash just to see someone come up from the depths, from the lower, from somebody climb out of a wishing well.
Occasionally you'll go to an airport.
Yeah.
That'll be the thing. Like occasionally you'll go to an airport and you'll go, God, and you're going to see these like people around you, and they will have their pillows around their neck, and they're drinking like smoothies and stuff, and some of them are asleep on the floor. And you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's what life is for most of these people that don't have a doctor's office in their house.
home, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely getting alarming, man. People are sleeping. They had a family they found was sleeping in a wishing well. They had basically commandeered a wishing well somewhere.
Yeah.
And a guy had built a two-bedroom with shovels.
Right.
Had two-bedroomed out a wishing well and was raising his children in it.
Well, it's like all the Disney stories that we grew up with are now very disturbing. You know, like this idea of like when you look back at all of these stories, things like that, like living in a wishing well. If you had read that story when you were like 10, you'd be like, that's the shit.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like that's a beautiful moment that family gets to live in that well and wish every day.
Yeah.
And then you realize now it's just a place people throw cigarettes into. It's a real horrible place, you know? You're just getting cigarettes and like
Recyclables, people.
just recyclables.
Old furniture.
Yeah, just a homeless guy yells into it every night when you're trying to sleep. Just undecipherable yelling for 20 minutes.
People just throwing used clothing, just throwing old Lacoste shirts down there.
So it's not like you think it's like a family with a little lantern and it's like tonight it's time to wish, but it's not that. It's homeless people screaming, if you come up, I'm going to get, it's tough.
Well, also, people don't want to talk about the real turf war that's going on, Tim.
Yeah.
And that is between DoorDashers and the homeless,
Yes.
bro.
Well, because if you're homeless, if I see a DoorDasher, I'm seeing an opportunity. That's all it is. That's all it is. By the way, DoorDashers now are they don't let it be known they're a DoorDasher. No. They are stealth. Yeah. Like food delivery people are stealth.
They'll dress up like postal workers. Vampires. I've seen a vampire.
Yeah. You don't even know who they are. They're in a costume. They're in a truck.
I see somebody just wandering like